Is the economy completely finished, or is it just completely finished for now? Interest rates went up 3/4, about 0.5%. Are we finished? Well, right off the bat, we're not finished. Take a deep breath. Also, Don Lemmon on CNN is talking about Joe Biden again, saying he's very worried. Well, he's not talking about him. He's very worried. He's stumbling again. Is he nervous? Is he stumbling? Is his health? He's worried. He's CNN. Don Lemon's one of the head newscasts on primetime on CNN. All this, a lot of CNN. What's happening? Also, what exactly? Stay tuned. I'm going to go over. I'm not going to make it complicated. If you're buying a house and what this all means, as unemployment hit a 50-year low, everything you need to know, what's happening, will we strike a stimulus deal, what's my thoughts, and going forward. All right, I'm jumping into this tape video. Once again, thank you for all the likes. My live stream yesterday, I enjoyed every bit of it, and my video yesterday, all the likes. Make sure you like and subscribe. There's a hat behind me. I'm going to put a surprise in there. Little gift card, maybe $10, $15. Give that out next week. Also, a chance to win $75 soon when we hit 1,500 subscribers. Yes, we all like something, right? I'll do my part. Also, thank you for everybody sponsoring this station. Jay and Betty and Aaron and Adrian, who are helping out. I'll jump in right in the video. I just want to say thank you. All right, here we go. So what exactly is going on? Is the economy finished? The economy's not finished. We've been through rough times like this before. Our parents and our grandparents, anybody who's like in their 50s, great grandparents, been through worse than this. But let me just go over a few things. Hardship. Americans are struggling with hardship. Inflation's back. The inflation is it's crazy. Let me read these numbers. 8.6 inflation. So it's the highest. The gas prices and inflation. That's the two things I think most of us on here, and leave the comments below. Those are the two roughest things everybody's talking about. I just talked to an uncle in New Jersey. Rich people, middle class people, low end, everybody. There's people talking about riding motorcycles. So anyhow, it's some rough times, but I'm optimistic. So you're hearing it on this YouTube channel. I want to subscribe because I'm going to keep everybody positive, and it's the truth because we'll get through this, right? Let me just go over some things real quickly. So before I go, CNN, Don Lemmon is saying he's so worried. And he's also worried. The polls show that Biden can't lead the nation. This is from the Democrat Party. Now, I'm worried. I think most of you, whether you voted Biden in, you're a Democrat or you're an independent or you're a Republican, we all should be worried. It's not normal to continue to stumble. Once, maybe, twice, yes, 3, 4 times continuously on the airplane, in the White House, behind closed doors. It's some interest. He's our leader of our nation. He's not a YouTube guy, and he's not your boss, right? So what's your thoughts on that? All right, so here, I'm going to go over some things. If you were buying a house for $300,000, a house for a 30-year fixed rate, real quickly, a mortgage would cost you about $1,283, right? A month, not counting taxes. At a 3% interest rate, 3 to 4% interest rate. Now, if you pay a 6.2% interest rate, where we're pretty much heading and at, right, your interest will cost about $570 a month. I did the calculations, and about $6,840 more a year. So if you're going to buy a house right now and you might just want to hold off, well, Sal, we have everything set. I mean, do what you want, and interest rates are going to continue to climb. So if you want to hit that interest rate and worry about refinancing later, you can do that. I'm just letting you know they're going to continue to go up. I just said be positive and stay focused, but they are. Jerome Powell said, he looked kind of nervous and said they're probably going to go up again. What does this all mean? The Fed is trying, pay attention, the Fed is trying to fight the higher interest rates to reduce demand. Eventually bring relief from surging prices, but it comes at a big cost. Does that make sense? I'll repeat it. So the Fed is trying to pretty much basically fight the higher interest rates to reduce demands. Everything brings relief from surging prices, but it comes at a big cost. This has been done before on other presidents, but this is what it actually means. Well, you're going to pay a price for a mortgage and then credit cards. Now, 8.6% inflation and high gas prices are on people's mind right now. That's the main thing. A stimulus check right now, that there is money if you're new to my channel, is leftover from the American Rescue Plan is there. There's some like, I'm hearing between maybe $3 billion as of today. What I think should happen is, if it's already included, right, in this inflation, hold off with Ukraine right now and sending money over country. Our prayers are still with them. Take this money, send out a gas stimulus, a credit card, or direct deposit to all struggling Americans. That also, in my opinion, would help. I continue to say that. Like to hear from you. You can agree or disagree. Anyhow, let's go back to President Biden real quick. If you follow President Biden, whether you support him or not, if you just go on YouTube and watch him just 4 years ago, actually even like 3 years ago, he spoke clear. You know, you can even go, look, he's been in office since 1972. It's not a political thing. But for those who've been following Joe Biden, if you really liked him, you can just see, it's not that he was younger, he was clearer. In my opinion, and I've talked to doctors, you don't have to be a doctor, I've studied psychology, he's got some problems. It's not nerves. And yes, he has a big fight right now with inflation and et cetera. I'm not going to get into what he could do and could he not do. But this is worrying to me and to, I believe, to most of you. The question is, if Republicans, and I think right now they're probably going to take the Senate and the House. I could be wrong, but we're after primaries yesterday in Nevada and other states. So let's just say, for conversation, the Republicans take it over. Now we have Republican Senate and House majority inviting. Well, what will they do to make a difference? I'm not being rude. How will they fix it? Well, you can't fix it. You can stabilize it. There's some things you can do with gas. And I've talked to Democrats and Republicans, and they're pretty much on the same board, that we're not quite ready. I have friends on both sides, and you should not dislike somebody because of the party. And both of them agree that we're not quite ready for electric vehicles. Some say we're ready maybe in 5 years. Some are saying 10. Open up the pipelines, and then that would bring gas prices. That's something that they can do, the Republicans. Open up the gas lines, the pipeline, excuse me. It'll take 3-4 months, and the gases will go down to probably around $3.50. We'll probably finish with $2s, but we could get down to $3, and that's how you fix that. And then they have to try to fix the mess with everything else that's going on with the war. We need, some negotiation and until the next president, whether he or she is a Democrat or a Republican. It's a no-brainer. I understand Biden doesn't want to do it because he's backtracking. His whole thing is fossil fuel and clean energy. I get it, Mr. President Biden, but it's not working. So open up the pipelines, and then you can work on your agenda. That's why I'm thinking something's definitely wrong. But and maybe the party is trying to wake him up. I'm hearing by closed doors he just doesn't want to listen. He's being stubborn. Is it possibly some Alzheimer's? I don't know, but he's definitely nervous. And even Jerome Powell looked very nervous today. By the way, Dr. Fauci has COVID. Whether you are a fan of him or not, we don't want anybody to die from this. I understand he's doing well, but so the scientist, Dr. Fauci, finally got it. All right, guys. Hey, that's your news right there. I wish it could be better news, but it is. I mean, I hear some other channels and news saying it's over, the economy's finished. It's not over. Well, better days to come. Now remember, you know how I like to say in my videos. Let's say it together here. Whoever lasted to the end. Wow, if you lasted to the end, high five, fist bump. Tomorrow's another day, right? Say hello to somebody when they're walking by. You might just make their day. And there's always a solution on this station. God bless everybody, and stay tuned to future videos. And thank you for sharing the video.